Hey YouTube, just want to do a quick video here on a dash-mounted DVR system to record your driving. This isn't an expensive system. What I've got here is a car camera iOS app from the iTunes App Store and an Intek car camera mount, iPhone mount that I got off Amazon Prime. Now the app itself is $3.99. The mount on Amazon is $9.99, so for $14. And the iPhone that I already had, I've got a DVR system for my dash. Now, let's talk real briefly about why you want to do this. I've had accidents in the past. Luckily, they weren't my fault, but we know that there are times when other people do things on the road that we just can't help, and we can't avoid the accident. Had friends in the past that have had accidents that were the other driver's fault, but through the circumstances of the accident, they were not able to prove so, and they had to file it on their insurance. So having this DVR system allows us to be able to prove, if necessary, the other driver was at fault. It also goes to show that your driving habits prior to the accident did not lead to the accident in any way. So helps you become a good driver, because we all know we're filming ourselves, we're not going to do anything stupid and whatnot. So all in all, it's just a good insurance policy to have on top of our insurance policy to make sure our insurance rates don't go up in the case where somebody else damaged our property or injured us and you were unable to prove that they were at fault. The camera should help you be able to do that for anything, at least from a frontal view, anyways. So let's talk a little bit about this app. This app is a pretty good app. Right now you can see up in the upper left-hand corner, we've got date, time, we've got direction of travel, and we've got speed. One other component that's available to enable in the settings is your coordinates, which normally I have enabled for recording, but for the purposes of this video I've disabled just for privacy purposes, so you don't know exactly where I am. As far as the video settings themselves, there are 3 settings. You can do 640 resolution, you can do 720 resolution, you can do 1080 resolution. You could also do 7 frames per second, 15 frames per second, or 30 frames per second. For space purposes, I typically do 15 frames per second. It's a pretty good video, not too choppy, and 720 on my resolution. It doesn't use quite as much space. The way it works is it's continuously recording temporary videos to the drive. You have settings that control how long these temporary video segments are and how many segments are kept. I think the defaults are 5-minute segments, and I think it keeps maybe 10 segments. I don't remember from the default settings. Right now I've got it set to 10-minute segments and 15 segment loops. So I'll keep 15 10-minute files. It's really easy to play the video back through the app. You also have a save feature where you can save the video within the app to a permanent file. You can also export the video out, and it will appear in the video section of your iPhone. There are settings to change the speed. If you prefer metric kilometers per hour, you can change that as well. You can enable or disable the speed settings. The one thing I say I don't like about the app is the record button on the app itself. It's difficult to know when you've actually enabled it. One trick, if you actually get this app, that I've found is to hit the settings button in the lower right-hand corner, where there's an ellipsis there that actually enables you to choose from settings or videos. When those pop up, if you hit the record button, then they'll go away and you know that you're recording. It will give you a message when you hit the record button again to tell you that the recording stopped, so that works a little bit better than the recording starting. So I'll show you, I'll grab a couple of screenshots of that and put it towards the end of the video. So far I'm pleased with the app. It's worked well for me. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the Intek iPhone mount, or phone mount. It's not just for iPhones, it should work with any device. The device itself holds your phone securely with these 2 clips. They're foam padded. It's got a release button on the back side about right here. that allows those clips to open up. So getting it in and out is trivial. To put it back in, we're just going to squeeze the clips and tighten it down. And now we're good and secure again. Fastening this to the windshield, it does have a suction cup, with the release being this little button right about right here, and a tab up here to release it as well. This helps tighten it. It's got a sticky adhesive as well as the suction power. So I've had this up for a few weeks now, and I haven't had any issues. And our days are getting into 90 degrees right now in June. So we're probably getting temperatures inside the truck upwards of 120 degrees in the sun, and I haven't had any problems with this thing coming loose since I put it up. So really satisfied so far for that, especially for a $10 price tag. It's well pleased with it. You noticed from the video earlier, going down the road, we're not getting any movement at all. This thing is well in place, and I honestly, for a $10 price tag, I couldn't be happier. So go out and take a look at it. Take a look at the Car Camera app, and pick yourself up some extra insurance, and be safe on the roads. Talk to y'all later.